So when it comes to Garry's mod, there is definitely not a shortage of blood mods, and well, this is just going to be another one. Enter Hudsucker's Super Blood mod, and it's going to add some pretty cool additional features to people that may not be familiar with what blood mods are. If you don't know, there are a ton on the workshop, and they come in all sorts of varying shapes and sizes. Zippy's is some of my favorites with all the work that he's done, as well as of course all the other partners that have worked with him on those mods. I want to give full credit to all of them, but I'm a bit worried about this one. I don't want to make another repeat of Beat Run, but for starters, let's go over the basics. When you shoot an NPC, you're going to get different misting effects. As you can see, this is the mist right here, and it looks good. Like, this is super top notch. Now, someone in the comments did mention, why do the bloodstains... Oh, that's what they meant. They were asking why the bloodstains seem to get bigger as you get further away. And yeah, it does do that. It's almost like it's an LOD thing. I'm not too sure what's up with that. That certainly is strange. But now that I've been able to replicate it, I can't unsee it. It looks a lot more dense the further away you go. But as you can see, we got more than just misting. We also have blood pools, and this is the part that really kind of worries me. One person in the comment section did mention that, well, the blood pools look familiar, or they're from another blood mod. And I did look at that blood mod that was suggested, and it did look pretty similar, I'm not gonna lie. So that had me a bit shaky in my boots. You know, don't want to have another re-upload incident, but I also don't want to take away credit if the uploader of this add-on is truly the creator and did put a lot of effort and time into this. I want them to be recognized for that as well. So we have quite a few different splatter effects, around 8 or so, and that's just for the big misting, as you can see, which does look pretty cool. Although now I can't unsee the the weird, like, growing blood as you get further away thing. That truly is a bizarre issue, but let's go ahead and try something else. What about impacts? Of course, impacts are a big thing. Now, I am getting these issues. I will kind of show up on the console here what these issues are. Don't know what this is all about, but if anyone does know what this means, here's the issues I'm getting. I did do a relatively clean install not too long ago, and the creator does recommend using Zippy's FX Impact mod, which I do have right here, and I'm going to go ahead and enable. Although when I do that, it causes issues, which is kind of strange. And I don't even know if it's even working, because I believe I've done a video on this add-on, and I don't think I had this issue before. Although maybe I did. It's kind of hard for me to remember, but definitely strange. Anyway, we got bullet impacts. As you can see right there, they look pretty nice. Big fan of that. And when it does come to bullet wounds, we got about 5 different kinds. So a nice amount of variation. Some people were saying that the actual blood decals themselves weren't that varied. As you can see, this decal and this decal are the exact same. And I feel like I wouldn't really notice that in typical day-to-day gameplay. I mean, I don't know if 8 is too little, but I guess when you're shooting someone a lot, like with an SMG, those textures can start to add up, although when they blend and overlay, it can kind of make it seem less samey. And last but not least, we got the blood pools, which is of course a huge feature typically in blood mods. Whoa, wait, did he actually die like that? I have never seen a ragdoll die like this without some kind of mod installed. His elbows were like hoisting him up. Alright, now speaking of worry, this is the actual blood pool that had me worried. It looks exactly like a blood pool from another blood mod that I did take a look at on the workshop. And I don't know if it's just uncannily similar or if that truly is the same one. Apparently these blood pools are taken from a Red Dead Redemption 2 blood mod, and the uploader of this add-on does give credit to that in the description, which is, I feel like, appropriate. But we do got varying different types of blood pools. In fact, we have about 8 of them, so a very nice amount, but you're also going to notice they're not going to be as dynamic as some of the other blood pools we've taken a look at. You can see they really just kind of grow in scale. They don't really dynamically puddle or flood out like we've seen with other blood mods, but I also don't really want to like put that standard as the minimum, considering the fact that those add-ons really stand out as, like, in my opinion, a technological marvel in the Source engine, and I think this is just fine, you know, this gets the point across. The blood mods don't have to be, like, bleeding edge every single time. This can be just a very simple but also usable blood mod, and I think there's value in that, especially if some of the other blood mods can cause performance issues for others. This should be relatively light. Alright, now we're going to go on a rampage and see just how bloody we can make things. So as you can see, rockets, probably not the best way to go. However, the SMG is definitely going to spray a lot more. Now, maybe you're not a big Misty fan, maybe you like the more blotchy blood, and that's fine. That just means that this particular blood mod is probably not for you. But overall, if this add-on is not stolen and re-uploaded, and it's an actual genuine add-on, I think this is fantastic. And if it's not, I'm not going to take the video down because I feel like I am acknowledging the potential that, well, hopefully this is not a re-uploaded add-on, because I really don't like to showcase those kinds of things. But if it's an original piece, I think this deserves a spot on this channel for sure. I mean, there's a lot of cool stuff here, and it's not really doing too much or trying to overcomplicate things if people don't want to deal with those more advanced blood mods. Like, of course, the ones with shaders, which, in my opinion, is my favorite blood mod of all time. But what do you guys think down below? Do you think this is a worthy blood mod, despite some of its shortcomings, which, again, totally fine? I would love to hear your thoughts down below, and if there is an issue with this, please let me know in the comments so I can address it in some way, shape, or form. But that's pretty much it. I want to let you guys know, thank you so much for watching this until the end. If you do want to leave a like and subscribe, that would be amazing. And also, I'd love to hear your suggestions on what kind of blood mod is your favorite, or if there's a mod that you want me to showcase in the future. You can also check out my new channel down below where I upload Pokemon TCG Pocket videos. I just did one today. It's going to be pretty awesome. And as always, my friends, thanks for watching and farewell.